Welcome to the Weird and the Weary. I'm Jason. With me is Kevin.
Hello.
And Lee.
What's going on today?
Well, a lot of things are going on today. Today, we're going to talk about things that you may like to eat, depending on, what your body's craving, really. A lot of things you like to eat that people would find repulsive, like pineapple on pizza. That's debatable. I think it's repulsive.
Canadian bacon on anything. Ugh.
Right.
Except toast and eggs.
Like, yes, I want cheap water ham on my shit. Like, yes, please just give me the worst quality ham.
Oh, there is one thing it's really good topping for, though.
What's that?
Garbage.
Yes. line the can with that. It'll last longer than the can liner, bro. But, I mean, sometimes, you're willing to eat a bug. Have you ever tried bugs? Anybody?
No.
I tried a cricket.
Yeah, I've had crickets. I've had grasshoppers. I had, nacho cheese, like Dorito-flavored grasshoppers. They make that shit. Scorpion lollipops. Those are weird.
Well, you can see those, Foxwoods. They have, a little candy shop,
right.
And they have, stuff like that.
Yeah,
chocolate-covered crickets and a grasshopper inside a translucent lollipop.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not an old thing eating bugs, really, because the mezcal has the worm in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then they made lollipops that were mezcal flavored with that same worm in it.
Mm.
I think it's a novelty. It doesn't really do anything.
Oh, yeah, no, I see those in the store, and I'm like, yeah, I get it if you want to, watch me eat this bug, but it's nothing I'm going to do for myself.
Well, even the mezcal with the worm and the tequila, there are people that say so many, they're young, they're full of shit, and they're saying things like, oh, man, you get so fucked up if you eat the worm. All the alcohol gets all into the worm. I'm like, it's just gritty.
Right, a worm that's, 4 millimeters in length. No.
Soaks up all the alcohol, man.
Willem Dafoe showed us what it was for in Born on the 4th of July. It's for bottoming off the bottle of mezcal because you can drink it all because you're a man.
Nice.
Slow suicide.
Be a man.
I never seen that movie. Oliver Stone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen it.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, Willem Dafoe. Yeah, they do. They drink a lot because they're wounded veterans, and they go to Mexico, and plenty of mezcal with a worm in it. Probably other stuff with worms in it that you can get too.
Like cheese.
Yeah, there's that cheese you can get with worms in it. It has active worms and maggots in it, and some guy ate too much of it and got infestation on the lining of it under his skull. They were like,
yeah, I'm gonna pass on all of this.
Yeah.
It would be best too.
And sometimes you unwittingly eat bugs because it's called byproducts, and it's it's allowed.
Okay.
It's FDA stuff.
Yeah, just don't tell me about it.
I don't want to know what it is. It tastes so good. I don't want to know just what it is.
Yeah,
right.
I'll close my eyes. You just stick it in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, most of us, we gravitate towards normal stuff, like scrambled eggs. And,
sure.
Salad. Gravlax. I love gravlax. That's one of my favorites. A good bagel and some gravlax.
I don't know what
cream cheese. It's smoked salmon.
Oh, okay.
Good stuff.
Oh, why didn't you just say lox? Why is it gravlax?
Because I like gravlax better than lox.
What's the difference?
Well, there's Novalox, which is like a lighter smoke, and a gravlax is salt cured first and then smoked.
Oh, so it's like a cod and then.
Well, no, it's still salmon, but it's like salt.
No,
salt,
I'm talking about usually cod.
Oh, like salt cod, right?
Yeah.
I love salt cod too. I do love a salt cod hash. That's really good. One of my favorite eateries is they have a salt cod
That's
hash.
a Caribbean dish.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
A lot of salted fish.
But some people, they over the course of their lineage, over the course of many eras, they've come to find ways to gain minerals and other supplements through eating clay.
Ooh.
I don't know if anybody of you heard of this before.
I remember reading about it. It happens a lot in Mississippi.
Right. There's lots of deposits of this type of clay, and it medically it's classified as geophagia, and it's someone who eats dirt, eats clay, and it's like a chalky kind of like gypsum almost in a sense. So you harvest it as a clay and then you dry it, and it's little chunks of it, and you just kind of crunch it and eat it.
Salty.
No, it's not salty. It's more a taste of like how like wet earth smells. I guess that's how I was reading it being described. Because it looks like gypsum, looks like it tastes like bitter chalk, but it's more like earthy, like after it rains and like the grass and kind of like that. That's what I'm saying. It tastes like that. Yeah, so like back in 1984, when I was just a young kid, my mother told me about this piece in New York Times about a woman named Fanny Glass who told her tale of eating edible clay for most of her life. She was in Mississippi, in southern Mississippi, in LaFleur County, and she's a seemingly normal, uninteresting grandmother who ate clay because it was normal. It was a normal thing, and they could dig it up near their home. You know, there's like big deposits all over of this kaolin. Good stuff.
Sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah, well, they are because
dirt mine.
Snack time gold mine.
Well, kaolin has many uses. You might not heard of kaolin like straight. Nobody's been like, hey, Kevin, you want some kaolin advice? I don't think that's ever happened.
You are correct. That's never come up.
But kaolin is used in many things. It's used in toothpaste.
Okay.
As an abrasive agent. It's used in light bulb ceramics.
Oh.
It's used as a reinforcing agent for galvanizing rubber. Okay, so you're thinking, why would I eat this?
Yeah.
Why? Well, it's used to soothe upset stomachs in kaopectate. I'm sure you've heard of kaopectate.
That stuff is disgusting.
It is disgusting. It tastes kind of gross. A little like...
It's like aqua green, right?
It's a little greenish. Yeah, like what's that that mint flavor shit they put in it. I think there's like straight up kaopectate where it tastes like kaolin and fake milk.
Oh.
Of course, this seems to have some good properties to it. Kaolin, I mean, you could dig up this kind of bitter tasting dirt near your home, dry it out, eat it. Everything's good. And it's not really a thing that was solely in Mississippi in the South. It started in West Africa centuries ago because the minerals that the kaolin supply, like B12, you can't create that in your own body. And they found other ways to sustain themselves with similar deposits of there's other clays that are like reddish and other flavors, I guess you could say.
Just say shades.
It's different shades of clay. Like a dinner clay, like a nice rose dinner clay.
So what you're saying is we can have a new cookbook out called 50 Shades of Clay.
Oh, wow. Yes, we could.
Perfect.
And that'll be out this holiday season. Still got like 300 days.
Yeah, if anyone's looking for something for the white elephant swap there at their work.
50 Shades of Clay.
It will even package you with a few chunks of each flavor, or shade of clay. So...
I'm sorry, the first thing I thought of was like that baked dog shit in the sun. It's all white.
Yeah, like month-old dog shit in the corner.
You're like, if you break that open, what's that going to look like? Don't do it. I don't know.
That's not
Just
kaolin.
go to dust. Just go to dust.
What's that mineral in there?
Is your kaolin tasting kind of funky? Thank kaolin, Johnny.
Got him.
Now, if you're feeding your dog the edible clay, it's going to be some problems, I think. You just keep them away from your local deposit. Let their deposits be elsewhere. Because, I mean, you're eating that clay, the dog, it's going to be the same color.
Stay away from my minerals.
Well, I didn't know it was dog shit. I watched Caddyshack, but that was a baby roof. It wasn't a Zero Bar, idiot.
Mom, my dog's digging in the kaolin again. He took every last bit.
Motherfucker.
Literally, he had pups with his mama.
She was a real old bitch.
Too much of that kaolin.
Daddy,
all that kaolin, all I hear is howling.
Could you imagine the first person who found this edible clay? Like, they're just there at the stream. They're like, sniff. No. And just stuffing their face, and like the other guy comes behind them like,
the hell are you doing?
What are you doing? And the guy turns around and just has like masses of clay. It's good! It's good!
Once it goes past your lips. No, but no, seriously, the first time I read about that, though, it was because they were so hungry. The only way to prevent their stomachs from just keeping them up at night was eating the clay. Because at least they had something in their stomachs.
Mm.
Right. I mean, and also a lot of tribes that were brought over as slaves knew about this practice also. Yep. So once they found similar deposits, they were able to, like Lee said, ward off, hunger and different deficiencies that were occurring. But unfortunately, the white folks took this as another form of control because they started trying to buy up land that was owned for over 100 years by black folk, and to buy the kaolin deposits around them to make their light bulb ceramic, kaopectate, and whatever the hell else they made with it.
Toothpaste.
And toothpaste.
Well, that would make sense. That would help to get the food particles if it's an abrasive.
Right.
So
it would make a good abrasive. But so of course, they use it as another form of control, try to take land away or just parcels out of people's heritage land, and ridiculous notion. But it did happen. It happened often.
I believe that.
Which it caused another divide, because you're taking another piece of heritage away from people, in addition to their land, so that they can make a few bucks off of it, and they weren't just making light bulbs and all that shit. They were selling the clay back to them also.
Oh, I believe it.
So it wasn't like just, hey, this is for industry. No, it's like, buy some of your own shit. Great.
Swiping all those snacks and selling them right back.
Yeah. So a documentary was produced called Eat White Dirt by Adam Forrester. He's one who produced and directed this. And it was sparked from that same New York Times article. Because in that article, while it did show that, this was a heritage thing and it was odd and all that, but it was also kind of... And it was written in '84. It was kind of demeaning in a sense. They were using it to kind of like, look at this person.
Look at this weirdo.
Look at this weird Southerner, black person eating dirt. Here we go.
Makes sense. They're fucking idiots, right?
That's what they do. Like
fucking assholes.
It was controversial. Even in '84. Unfortunately, we didn't have, that kind of communication back then where people could be more vocal about it. But yeah, Adam he did this documentary, and for a lot of people in the South, say white folks, they looked at it as kind of like a taboo, looked down at these people for eating dirt, eating clay. And, even myself, hearing that, or reading that a long time ago, that article in the New York Times, and then doing the research for this, it still strikes me kind of odd. But I see where it's beneficial. Not that I want to eat it,
right?
But
not today's mud. Today's mud and shit is not the same,
right? Like your mom would yell at you for eating dirt when you were a kid.
Mud pies.
I'd just throw those. I didn't really like to eat too much dirt. And then texture thing.
I ate dirt once. It was plant. It was from plant, the plant dirt, household plant shit.
Oh, when you were a kid, so was it the vermiculite too, like little beads?
I avoided the vermiculite.
Okay.
For some reason, I knew not to eat that. I thought it was just styrofoam.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, don't eat that. Just eat the regular dirt.
Had a brother ate fern berries off of the fern plant that we had in the house. Mother called poison control because she thought he was going to die.
Drink some milk. He'll be okay.
Right. It's fine.
Just craves those minerals.
Fern berries, are they red or green?
They start green, turn red when they mature. and then they drop their seeds. Bloop, bloop, on the ground.
Hit the ground and they go smashing. The wild fernberries.
Second time he's been brought up.
But yeah, so it still happens. It's still common for people to eat the kaolin. Some people say it's uncivilized. Some just enjoy the taste. It reminds them of being a kid.
Sure.
And it's still passed down. Mm-hmm. And some people now are just trying it to say that they did. You could buy it. You can order it online, and you can order a big bag of it. I mean, from a distance, it would look like that white chocolate bark that they do on the holidays. Mm-hmm. Stuff that makes you real sick if you eat too much of it. It makes me, I don't know, white chocolate makes me sick. So.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't really, you can't really classify that shit as chocolate anyway, really, if you think about it.
No, it's like, it's cocoa butter, right? It's just cocoa butter.
Yeah. But you know what's really good? You ever have these things called haystacks? They call all sorts of different things, but basically it's just like those Chinese fried noodles, thin ones, and they cover in chocolate.
Oh, yeah, you
and
made
they mix
those.
it. I didn't make it. No, someone else made it.
You had them at your house.
Yeah, I had
them
them here.
You gave them to us, yeah.
Did I give you some?
It was at your old place.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think that may have been it. But they have like cashews and stuff. Oh, they're so good. So fucking good.
I don't know. I'll have to check it out sometime.
I forgot. Who made it? Yeah, you had like a whole bunch of goodies from something. It was like a party or something. You had like...
Was it for the last game night?
I don't know. No, this was like a couple years ago.
Oh, no. I don't think those were... I don't fucking know, man.
They're good.
Snacks.
But to say that you've eaten something, it could be looked upon as kind of like a bucket list thing. Or
sure, yeah.
Just something to impress others.
Oh, that's how I pick up the ladies.
I ate duck's feet. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go to bed.
While they were alive.
Oh, let's go to bed twice.
I enjoy snacks and battling wild animals.
Actually, I was at a record store, and when I was checking out, the guy's like, "Hey, here." And he throws like 4 things in my bag, and I'm like, "What are those?" He's like, "They're spicy chicken feet. I just got a whole box of them." I was like, "Okay." And I look, and they're individually packaged.
Okay.
Chicken feet. And a friend of mine and I, we ate them together in the car, and now we're like sisters for life, in chicken feet eating.
Were they good?
No, they
cool.
were not good. They were the spice was good.
Yeah.
But the chicken skin, the feet skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The texture sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's just like you're not like you're never gonna miss bone, and you're biting into like this chewy.
So it's like trying to eat those little Chinese corns and trying to get the little niblets.
No, that's
I don't eat the whole corn. I eat the niblets off of them.
That's even more pleasurable. Like, imagine taking a bite. Let me try to, like, if you boiled, like, those little change purses that grandmothers have? Those little.
Yeah.
If you boiled one of those for like 6 hours, leave the change in it. And then you pull it out and hot, let it cool, doesn't matter, and then you just bite right into that. That's what eating with prepackaged chicken foot is like.
All right.
Dude, I was at the store the other day shopping, and I saw the chicken feet, but you know what they label them as? Chicken paws.
Chicken paws? Well, are we into whole new, like, genetic,
I have no idea.
Margaret Atwood shit?
Now, as you said that, maybe it was GMO. And they can't call them chicken feet. It's chicken paws.
Brave new world out there.
It sounds like something... sorry, anybody, but you'd find it like some South Jersey farmer's market. Yeah, the chicken paws. What?
Hey, look, you want your chicken paws.
Hey, you people like the wings, I like the paws.
I like the paws. What, you want to fight about it?
You want to go? Huh? I'll throw the chicken paws at you.
Hey, listen, I got this business idea. I got this fucking, like, roach coach thing, except it's just like a baby stroller. I call it chicken paws. I just roll around with the chicken paws all day. People are like, oh, I love it. Chicken paws.
It's like, need me to stop rolling around? You say paws to paws.
Yo, paws for the paws. Everybody's got a paws for the paws. Chicken paws. Paws, chicken paws.
Cats got paws, dogs got paws, chicken got paws.
Not anymore. I cut them off. You want to buy some chicken paws?
99 pound.
99 pound.
We can only buy them in bulk.
So we obviously have a fondness of chicken. Chicken's good. Mm-hmm. I like chicken. I like to eat some chicken.
Oh, sure.
Maybe not their paws or claws or talons or anything like that.
Heads.
Their head. Nope. No chicken head.
I'll skip that.
But some people like to eat a bird, a songbird called the ortolan.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now, this isn't much of a meal, but this is one hell of a meal because the songbird's about as big as a sparrow.
Okay.
And it has a very nice song. It's a very pretty, like one note kind of noise.
Mm-hmm. What does it sound like? Can you...
It kind of sounds like that. Yes, like one note, really nice. It's a pretty bird sound. And the male plume is a goldenrod breast and like a blue-gray cowl, and real pretty bird. Yeah. The females have like a greenish head plume.
Okay.
And like mottled feathers, like kind of like a sparrow's feathers along its little body.
Okay.
So like I said, it's like a sharp into like a sweet note, like that. Like that.
I think there's some around.
See, it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice sound. Nice little birdie.
Oh, lovely.
I love it.
And if it's a ground bird like a sparrow, so they hang out in clusters and they make their little noises. And somebody one day was just like, "That is such a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. I want to capture a bunch of them, stuff them in a box, and drown them in like a cognac."
Sure.
Right? I mean,
let me guess. They were French?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Got to pour one out for the homies.
So, yeah, if you say yes to wanting to drown a songbird in armagnac, then yes, we will keep going on this. So they take the little bird, they capture him with nets, and they catch him easily because they migrate back and forth from Africa to France and beyond. Up north, they take these little birds, they stuff them in a box, and then they drown them in armagnac, and that's they drown to death.
Well,
in a little dark box.
Yeah,
it's the final place.
Oh, that's sad.
Once sufficiently dead, they take the bird, roast it at high heat.
Okay,
feathers on.
Keep the feathers on.
Keep the feathers on.
That'd be some fucking edible feathers.
Well, no.
Feathers. Where'd the feathers go?
Thinking about Kevin Federline still.
I was thinking about him never until you mentioned it.
I love my Federline songbirds.
Look, just because you share a first name, man, come on. God damn it.
I keep tabs on all my Kevins.
Fuck.
So they roast this little bird, this now... sufficiently drunkenly dead bird. Mm-hmm. I hope at least it gets a little drunk before it dies. Mm-hmm. Probably not. It probably just dies violently, drowning in this, liquor.
Yeah, probably.
It drowns before it can enjoy the effects of alcohol.
So they roast it, the feathers on. Mm-hmm. Once it's roasted, they kind of brush the feather char off.
Okay.
So there's kind of little spikes, little... bits of stuff, but the bird's roasted, and then it is served with a towel.
Why a towel, pray tell?
Because, as the story goes, a priest ate this meal, and he knew about this meal. People were eating it, and he covered his head in the towel so God wouldn't see such a vile act.
God is blind. God can't see through towels.
Because the way you eat this thing is you eat it head first, you shove it in your mouth, and you bite it all at once, and you're supposed to let the bones and everything cut your mouth, cut your gums, and the blood's supposed to mingle with the bird, and then you get that flavor.
There was something else I had read, though, too. Another way to eat it was feet first. And you hold on to the head.
That's what I meant, feet first.
And then sometimes you eat the head or you don't.
Or you don't.
But, you spit the Bones out and shit.
I ate the bones.
So you like hold the head.
I definitely ate the bones.
Oh my god. So you like crunch it, pull the head out?
No, you like
No.
You cover your head, you put it in.
Yeah.
Feet first.
Okay.
And you just like
Yeah.
one snap where you can throw the whole thing in.
Oh,
Right.
And then you just spit
crunch
the
it up.
bones. Yeah, crunch
it up. You want the bones to cut you.
Okay.
You want the salt from your blood to mingle with the bird.
It's God's punishment. Just cut your mouth up a little.
This is like the most metal meal ever.
It really is.
I've never, like, until he mentioned it, I never knew about it. And then I read up a little more, and there's, like, Family Guy references and other references, shows and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Can you imagine that for a first date? Like, hey, Tinder's great, huh? Let's go eat a tiny little songbird together. We'll cover our heads in shame, baby.
What? Oh, you're so poetic.
You are getting laid. You know, like, it's Tinder.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, and these birds aren't like, it's not just the French cuisine. Romans used to capture these same birds and pickle them as like a little snack.
Sure.
And so did the Norse. They brought, they pickled them and brought them in great quantities when they traveled, navigated the waters.
Did they also eat bones and everything?
They ate them, bones and all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
They weren't prepared the same way. They were captured and roasted and then pickled and preserved. Maybe they're good. I don't know.
I don't know. Do they still eat them this way?
Yes, it's frowned upon.
Okay.
Well, the France, they finally they banned it.
Okay.
They banned the hunting of the birds, the harvesting of their eggs, stuff like that.
Right, it's like a black market meal now.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were
Bad races.
basically they didn't support the law that was in effect.
Gotcha.
They didn't really back it up, and then once it started, they're not endangered, but they were getting close to becoming less and less of them. So they decided to reinforce the laws.
Nice.
Hey, if you're going to be cruel and kill something, I suppose eating it is the best way to resolve your cruel intention.
Yeah, but what about what's that, foie gras?
Right, foie gras. You force feed a goose fat until its liver explodes, basically, and then and then you eat it.
Bon appetit.
Yeah.
Bone apple tea.
That sounds that one sounds pretty harsh. Having eaten foie gras,
I've never had it.
Delicious.
I can't do it.
It is. It's delicious because it's so evil. The most evil shit is delicious. I'm sure this ortolan is fucking amazing. It's probably like an orgasm bite. Just like, blood. And,
No, they probably give you a little towel so you can clean yourself up when you're done.
No, but as soon as I feel that bone in my mouth, no, it's like a fish reaction. You like eating fish and you feel that bone? No, I can't.
Done.
I can't do it. It's got to be bone free.
well, I eat like trout whole. You can eat whole trout, head to tail.
I'm glad he said that. He said trout whole.
I love eating them trout holes.
How you doing? I eat trout whole. You nasty motherfucker. I was going to be straight up with you nasty.
You guys don't
How
like
is
fish
it?
asshole soup? What's wrong with you?
How that trout hole?
Like, I don't know. Like sometimes I see like Southern cuisine, like somebody I follow on one of those media things, and what the hell was it? It was something like it was something really gross, but apparently it's like very Southern. It was like,
You ever had fried baby diaper? It's so good. Side of vanilla.
oh no, it was fried fish fins, fried catfish fins or something like.
They're probably crunchy.
Yeah, but
It's
I thought
probably like pork skins.
Catfish fins are like bony or something. Aren't they? Like I've grabbed a bullhead, fish and got poked in my hand.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine catfish is kind of the same.
Well, you've roasted chickens before. You know how like the tips of the wings get all crispy. You can like bite it down to a certain point.
Yeah.
It's probably like that.
Okay.
I would try it.
Because I've eaten pork rinds and carnitas and stuff like that.
Pork rinds. Oh.
And like tripe. I eat weird
tripe.
shit. I love tripe.
Fuck tripe.
Menudo.
I have so much stuff to eat.
Oh yeah, bro.
No, don't eat tripe.
Bro, I'm taking you some places.
No.
We're gonna eat some fucked up shit.
You want to know what tripe is?
Oh, I know what it is.
Don't eat it.
It's
please.
good, man.
Yeah.
Menudo.
Don't eat
good
that
menudo.
or chitlins. Don't eat it.
Okay.
Menudo. Good menudo. Or like
That's the
striped
soup, right?
tacos. Yeah.
You know what menudo means, right?
It's a boy band. It's my favorite boy band.
Yeah, it means like small change or something like that. Little change.
Yeah. Great.
So the chump change.
So then they
Some
don't
chump change.
ever need to change that soup because it's delicious.
Menudo, man. Holy shit. Back in the day.
I don't even. I
There's so
couldn't
many
even.
different members of Menudo.
I was talking to a friend about this a long time ago, and they're like, "Hey, do you remember that Menudo? Do you remember any of their songs?" And he's like, "I think it was like Menudo, Menudo." And I was like, "You're probably right. I don't.
No, he's absolutely wrong.
I don't recall. I remember seeing Menudo on TV, but I don't remember. Like they were in between the cartoons. This is like early '80s.
Okay. I was like, I've never heard this
Yeah.
word before today. Now it's just nonstop.
Now it's a band. There's a band Menudo. There's the soup
Sort of
Menudo, the
food.
sopus Menudo. Ricky Martin was in Menudo.
That is correct.
Well,
he
that's
wasn't that.
And their hit song?
Yeah.
Menudo. That
Is it
was
really?
Everybody, put your hands together for
Menudo.
Menudo. And they're going to sing their new song, Menudo's Back.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. The reunion is coming.
Wait
I
a
hope.
second. Is this like Backstreet's Back?
Almost. They did it first with Menudo.
Oh, okay.
Every song was about a different sopas. It was like one was Mondongo, one was one was like Pozole Rojo, and then
Everybody
Menudo.
I'm going to play some Menudo for you. It's gonna
I
be
love
my,
the sound
That's going to
of
be my
this.
fucking ringtone for you now.
Cool. All right. This is going to be the soundtrack while we munch on all these weird foods.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to set one of those stupid dial-back songs. Remember those dumb
Ringbacks.
things? Ringback songs,
Yes.
yeah. And mine's always going to be a Menudo song for you.
Nice. Perfect.
Oh, you talking about those hold music shits when you call someone?
Yes.
We're connecting into your friend now. Listen to this shitty music. While you wait.
Hey, what's up?
Put me back on hold. This is my jam.
I love this fucking jazz music. Love it.
You know, I heard Massive Attack music once. I don't remember where.
That's funny because I was just talking about when Arcade Fire like swept the Grammys and they beat like Drake or something.
People weren't happy.
People weren't happy, but the very next day at my local grocery store, I hear Arcade Fire music. I shit you not, from that Neon Bible album. I was like, wait, oh my god, wow, holy shit, they just won yesterday. Like, were they planning this? Do they have like Drake and music from Drake and music from Arcade Fire like ready? Like, okay, whoever wins, we're playing this in this supermarket tomorrow.
It's going to be fucking popping.
Okay, we're watching. Everybody's watching tonight.
Can't wait for that Snoop Dogg music.
Music
Dr. Dre
Squad.
music. Bum, 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 bum.
I need some garlic now, and
Then
some
some-
onions, and some shit.
Then it'd be like an organ and accordion coming in. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was like a beat. I was like got caught in the ortolan box, flew out.
Yeah, you like been into a live ortolan.
Featuring Aphex Twin. Oh shit, this shit hurts.
Well, now I'm going to Coachella. That's confirmed.
Kylie's going.
Jeez. Well, I'm hungry now. I don't know about you guys.
I got some armagnac.
I'm gonna go find some fucking sparrows because there's no ortolans around here. But,
No, they're all the way. They're south. It's cold.
then I'm gonna take Kevin on a Menudo trip.
Oh, God. I can't wait.
He's gonna fucking eat like Menudo at every place I know. It's like 2 in this area.
Featuring
Cool.
40 years of Menudo.
We're gonna listen to Menudo. We're gonna eat Menudo. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna.
I'll be sure to bring my shame towel with me everywhere we go.
Shame towel. Where's your shame towel, son?
Your eyes are just bloody red because of the spices from the Menudo getting into your eyes each time. But by the 4th bowl, you'll wish you never went out with me.
Cool.
It'd be great.
My eyes hurt.
I'd invite you, Lee, but we know how you feel about tripe and innards.
I'll just listen to Menudo while you eat it. Menudo, Menudo.
Oh, you could actually sing
Maricon.
the Menudo song to us while we're eating Menudo.
Menudo.
Yeah, that
it's
one.
Back.
It's back. We're Menudo.
Small change, little change. We are Menudo. Drink the soup.
Cow stomach lining. Honeycomb pattern.
I eat my ortolan and Menudo.
Ooh.
We're back.
Wow, now that's a fusion right there. Ortolan and Menudo.
So you cook the ortolan, you throw it into Menudo, you put the towel over your head and you play Menudo while you eat it.
I don't know if I'm hungry anymore. And on that note, be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. I'm Jason.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Lee. Leave the birds alone.
Yeah, don't hurt those little ortolans.
Leave all the
Don't drown the birds. Just drink the liquor. Leave the birds out of it. Drink it with the birds.
Oh, a little bird bath.
Yeah, a little bird bath full
Nice.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them just party. They don't need to be
Oh.
eaten.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Is that the new Menudo song?
JKL Media.
Jekyll.